80% of employers think that their employees leave their company because they want more money. When in actuality, it's quite different. Only 20% of employees actually leave a company because they want more money. So what are the other 80% doing? Why are they leaving? They're leaving for the hope. They're leaving for the hope that they're going to go be better managed, that they're going to go to a better work environment, that they're going to be in a trusting business relationship. That's why they're leaving. Now, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics have been keeping all kinds of data for the last decades. And over the last 10 or so years, about 2 to 2.5% of the entire United States quits their job. 2 to 2.5%. Now, we all know that 2020, that was quite a different year. In April, that number plunged, and it was down at about 1 to 1.5, because people were scared. We were right at the beginning of a global pandemic. It was an economic crisis, and people were scared, and they didn't want to quit their job, and so they didn't quit. But by the end of 2020, it was quite something different. That quit rate had gone up to on par and above what it had in the last 7 years. People were quitting their job. I know my best friend did. She was tired of it. She had a boss that didn't support her. There was this absolutely toxic environment that she worked in that the boss just didn't do anything with, and he just let it fester like a cancer. And she finally said, you know what, I've had it, I'm quitting. She was part of that group in 2020 that left. But what's even more astounding is in 2021, in April, that number skyrocketed. Folks, we are in the middle of a mass migration of people. They're calling it the Great Resignation. People are quitting their job in droves. So what does that mean for you and your corporation? That means you might lose someone with some high technical ability. It's going to leave a hole in your organization, and everybody else is going to have to take up that slack. You're going to have to go out and you're going to have to hire. You're going to have to onboard. You're going to have to get them up to speed. That's time, and that's money. But how do we become better managers and better leaders so that our people don't leave us? And it all starts here. Does anybody know what this means? I know it's all Greek to me. It means to know thyself. So this was written in 1400 BC. It was one of the Delphic maxims that was written on the Temple of Apollo. Now, this is the first time we've seen it written in history. And what that tells me is that if it was old enough for those old guys back then, it's definitely relevant today. It has to start with us.